White Coolies, a true story of Australian women at war, adapted from the diary written in a Japanese prison camp by Sister Betty Jeffery. White Coolies, dedicated to those nurses who did not return. Sister Davis.
Missing.
Sister Hempstead.
Missing.
Sister Garden.
Missing.
Sister Raymond.
Missing.
Sister Jeffrey.
Here. 24th of August, 1945. The war is over. Who will be first here to take us home? We are free women. I was having a grand attack of malaria the day we heard, and couldn't write the wonderful news in my diary until today, the 26th. But what happened was this. I was in hut 13, lying down, hoping my head wouldn't burst and my bones wouldn't rattle apart, when a message was sent round the camp saying that Siki was making one of his famous speeches at 3 p.m. The rumors were getting stronger every hour, and the excitement in the Indonesian bloc was terrific. Blanche and Trot came in and told me the news.
The Indonesians are absolutely frantic. They're certain the war is over.
I wish Siki's speech would be to tell us that the rumors are true, but I suppose it'll be his usual rubbish.
Oh,
of course it will, Blanche. After all, the end of the war will be a tremendous event. Why should it happen today?
Well, Mrs. Brookhouse said the war must be over.
Why, Trot?
Well, the Chinese who brought in the ration said, Tabi ma'am, which means good morning, for the first time in years.
Well, that's a change after being called orangs by all and sundry. What are you two going up to hear, Siki says, please?
Oh, I don't know, Jeff. I don't think I can be bothered. No one else seems to be going.
Hello. Anyone climbing the hill to hear what Siki has to say?
Yes, Sister James. Yes, I think I will.
Oh, well, if you're going, I might as well go too, Trot.
You'd better hurry. It's nearly time.
Oh, I don't suppose we'll miss much if we're late.
Not if he does his usual trick of burbling on time without end. Oh, my head.
Come on, Trot. Let's go and leave Jeff in peace.
We'll let you know if it's anything exciting.
Something is certainly brewing, but I think it's only a storm. It's getting hotter by the minute.
I've got butterflies in my tongue. Like waiting in a dentist to have a tooth out.
That's the malaria.
Oh, I suppose so. Oh, any news from the hospital?
I think I only half her and Jess Doyle are better.
Oh, good.
They should be out again in a day or two. Oh, a Dutch woman gave one of our girls the rounds to the kitchen.
Whatever for?
She said she wasn't getting enough attention.
Oh, the darned nerve. Half the time our girls who are nursing are more seriously ill than their patients. Anyone would think they were being paid to look after them.
That's what Sister said. Anyone would think you were paying us 4 guineas a week.
And what did the woman say to that?
Wanted to know what a guinea was.
Listen.
What's that? Someone yelling.
What's that?
Oh, one of the children yelling. It makes such a noise sometimes. No, it's the little Chinese girl from the hut next door. She's running for dear life.
Don't tell me the tigers appeared and eaten Siki. I must come and look.
But there's nothing to see.
Why, it's finished at 6 o'clock tonight and big gate opened.
Oh, it's
War
just
is
another
finished?
rumor. It must be. It couldn't just happen like this.
No. Oh, it couldn't, could it? Well, do you think we should tell the others?
No, they'll hear it. Rumour travels like wildfire here. You know that. Now lie down again. You're trembling.
You are too, Sister James. Malaria?
Oh, I trust not. You settle down.
Sister James, I've got an odd, excited feeling inside me which refuses to settle down.
I feel churned up, too. It's all this dashing about and everything that's going on. It's most unsettling. I don't like it.
Jeff! Sister James! It's true!
What's that?
Oh, it's someone else getting hysterical and shouting
Wait
out.
till you hear.
That's Trot.
And Sister Blanche. They'll kill themselves running like that.
It's true! It's over! Oh, Drat, I can't get my breath.
It's true. It's true at last.
Oh, what is? What's true?
The war is over. Well, do you hear? The war is over.
They open the gates at 6 tonight. We're free.
I can't... I don't... No, I just can't grasp it.
But what happens to us? We can't just walk out of here. Well, where do we go?
What happened? What did Siki say? What did he... Oh, dear, I'll have to sit down.
I think we're all better. I feel lightheaded.
But tell us what Siki said in his speech.
He made a very short speech. He merely said, "War is ended. American and English will be here in a few days. We are now all friends."
He didn't say who won the war.
I suppose there's no doubt that we did.
Well, of course not, Sister James. Why would the Americans and English be coming unless we had?
Has anyone gone to tell the others?
Yes, we met Mac on the way down the hill. We told her the war was over and spread the glad tidings.
What did Mac say when you told her?
Hey.
Well, I'm going to make some coffee.
Oh.
We've got to celebrate.
We seem to be taking it all very calmly, don't we?
I'm so stunned. I just can't believe it. There should be trumpets blowing and flags waving.
You know, we've talked about being free so many thousands of times. Now it's here, nothing seems any different.
Yes, that's what it is. Look out there. People getting on with their chores. Me getting on with my malaria.
I wonder who'll be the first to find us, Tommies or the Yanks.
Well, I'd like it best if the Australians came swinging through the gate.
I don't care who it is, as long as they come quick.
Did you put the water on, Blanchie? Blanchie?
Yes? She's in a daze.
I was just thinking. No more awful Tenko. Imagine never having to stand outside in the rain or sun, bowing to these little horrors.
No more face slapping.
No more standing in the sun for punishment.
No more being ordered to do foul jobs.
We can wander about as we like.
As soon as the gates open, I'm going to walk right outside.
I'm going to stand outside the barbed wire and look in.
I'm going to... Oh, dear, I think I'm going to faint. At first, as the news spread around the camp, people went on with what they were doing. It was too much to grasp. We all felt the same, that the day our freedom was announced, everything would be different. But by 6 o'clock, when the gates were opened, the excitement and noise in the camp was terrific. Even the babies joined in by howling their heads off. It is marvelous to be free, and to be able to wander outside the barbed wire for a walk through the rubber, and to collect some wood. Next day, things really began to happen.
Jeff! Jeff, where are you?
Here! I'm here, Blanchie.
You'll never believe this. Now I know the war's over.
Why, what's happened?
Look.
What is it?
A lipstick.
Lipstick! But where?
It's the very first thing the Nips have given us. We have one between two of us.
Well, I'll
let's put some on. What can we use as a mirror?
Lipstick. Civilization, here we come. Look, here you are. Can you spin the side of our stew pot? Wait, like, give it a rub.
I've forgotten how to use it. Oh, what a strong perfume it has. Oh, darn, it's smeared.
Let's have a look.
Oh, Blanchie, you look wonderful. It's made your eyes shine. And you look so well. Oh, let me have some quick here.
Yes, I got some more glamour for us.
Well, I can't see for a minute.
What is it, Trot?
A bottle of Chinese hair oil and some perfume.
How's that?
It's unbelievable the difference it makes.
Oh,
Well, don't be rude, Trot. You're only jealous because you haven't got any on yet.
I didn't mean you. I mean this perfume. It's awful. Cheap scent.
It might do to barter with. Give us a sniff. Oh, dear me, yes, it is a bit overpowering.
What about the girls in hospital? Have they got a lipstick?
Yes, Shorty took them over.
Here comes Sister Day.
It seems things are going to be a bit better for us until we're out at hospital, out of this hole. Oh, dear, there's some vegetables coming in for us, fresh ones.
Oh, this freedom.
And boxes and boxes of medical stores are being carried down from the guardhouse to the hospital.
You mean the real thing?
Yes, bandages, quinine, vitamin tablets, serums, stacks of it. Must be the contents of the Red Cross parcels they've been holding.
Oh, the little beasts.
I'd like you to come over to the hospital and help unpack and sort it.
Lead us to it.
Oh, look at this. Thousands of enamel wash basins. And the way we've had to struggle with old tins.
I found towels. Towels by the score.
Oh, what's this I've got? Sheets? Oh, surely not.
Awfully big sheets, aren't they, Blanche?
Well, if I can get one right out. Oh, there. Mosquito nets. Will you look at the size of them? They're like young houses.
Oh, they'd make wonderful sheets if we cut them up. They're very thick, sort of cotton, aren't they?
They're lovely stuff for nighties.
Well, there's plenty of them. Let's tear some of them into strips for sheets for the girls in hospital, eh?
Oh, look. Look, what's in this? Powdered milk. Oh, look at it. And tins
Here,
of butter.
Oh, if only we'd had this stuff earlier. I hope those nits rot in hell.
If we'd had this stuff in time, the lives that would have been saved. Doesn't bear thinking about. This morning I woke trying to remember something. I knew it was important, but for the life of me I couldn't think what it was. Then the great light dawned. We are free. I lay thinking about it and cursing this wretched attack of malaria. I saw the sun come up for the first time on our freedom, and I decided to celebrate by lying in till quite late. I dozed. The next thing, I heard quiet voices.
Don't let's wake Jeff.
No. She's got to stay put, so she may as well stay asleep. There'll be no tinker this morning. Just think of it, Blanchie. We can do our own work in our own time.
Shorty, do you feel all right?
Oh, got this blasted malaria coming on. I would get it now.
I think you'd better get...
Oh, what's that for?
Tanko. Oh, no, there isn't any.
Oh, why is everyone blowing whistles? Oh. Hello. Good morning, you two.
The Sleeping Beauty awakes.
You couldn't expect her to do anything else with that din going on. Let's see what it's about, Shorty.
Oh, what'll I put some lipstick on?
What about some of that perfume, Shorty?
Oh, I'm not strong enough to stand that yet.
Well, I'll go on out. I think one of the kids must have got hold of that whistle.
Little devils.
Listen.
It's a man calling us to Tinko. I thought... Shorty, was it all a dream I had about it being over?
It's no dream, Jeff. And we're not going to stand in line for that little squirt or anyone else. Let him yell his lungs out.
A boy! Oh, the darn nerve! Did you ever hear anything like that?
Are people lining up, Blanche?
Certainly not. He's getting a very cool reception.
Tango! Astray, Bobby!
Oh, he's coming into the
Tango,
hut.
pigs!
What do we do?
Take no notice of it.
Tango! You here! Right up!
Noisy around here this morning, isn't it?
You! Can you? Right up! You! All right! Tango!
Well, I better go and do some work. You stay where you are, Jeff. Try and get rid of that wog. I think you better lie down too, Shorty. I'll bring some quinine over from the hospital.
Tango!
See you presently. Oh, stop that noise and get out of my way.
You, steady right!
Don't be so ridiculous. I'll report you to the commandant. Now get out of my way.
Tango!
I'm sure that Amana's mother didn't spank him enough when he was little.
Oh, dear, the look on Amana's face. Oh, Shorty, for goodness sake, lie down before you fall down.
Come on, you two. Rise and shine.
Oh, hello, Mavis. What's happening?
You and Jeff are going into hospital. That's what's happening.
But, Mavis, what for?
Doctor's orders, Jeff.
But we can't go into hospital now. There's too much going on that we'll miss.
Oh, we'll tell you all about it. Now, don't argue,
But
Bill.
listen.
No buts. Are you coming quietly, or do I have to drag you both over by the hair of your heads?
Of all the rotten luck. Just when things are getting interesting, we're lugged off to hospital.
We can't go, Mavis. There isn't any bed space.
That's right, Jeff. Of course there isn't. Now, you run along, Mavis. We'll be all right. It was nice of you to think of us.
Sorry, dears, it won't what?
What do you mean? Well, it's no good our going in to lie on the floor. We're better off here.
There's just enough room for the two of you. Iole and Jess were discharged a little while ago. Now, come on.
It's no good, Jeff. We can't win.
Sister Anna,
Yes, Doctor?
when you are finished here, I want you to assist with an operation.
To assist with a... I beg your pardon, Doctor.
Incredible, isn't it?
But how, Doctor?
A Dutch woman was brought in this morning suffering agonizing pain. We diagnosed her trouble as a ruptured gallbladder. We operate in an hour.
But instruments, Doctor. Anesthetic and... Where will we operate?
We demanded that a Japanese doctor be brought in to supply everything that is necessary, and that they make a place available in the German settlement on the hill. We got what we demanded.
Struth! Oh, excuse me, Doctor. I didn't mean...
That is all right, sister. It is enough to startle anyone. If this had happened 2 days ago, nothing could have been done. It is a miracle, I think.
Are you operating, Doctor?
No, sister. A Dutch surgeon is doing the job. How are you two feeling?
Well, we aren't very pleased being put in here, Doctor.
It's a bit hard to have to miss everything.
I think you ought to have a rest before you start on your journey home.
Our journey home.
Well, when you put it like that, that sounds good enough for us, doesn't it, Jeff?
You will be home for Christmas. And when you are ready, Sister Hannah, come up to the settlement on the hill, please.
Yes, Doctor.
Did you hear that? Home for Christmas. This time it's true.
Home. We've been thinking of home for so long we've nearly gone crazy. Now we will be going home. Really going home for Christmas. It is true, isn't it? We will be taken out of this death trap quickly.
Of course, Jeff. Lie down now, dear, and try to rest.
Home. As I lay on the barley, pictures of home floated through my mind, and now I didn't try and think of something else quickly. The blue vase in the hall, the sheepskin rug, my room, my brother. No. I jerked back to wakefulness and heard quiet voices.
What is it, Mavis?
The working party want to know how many more graves we'll need them to dig.
We hope we won't need any more. We're not left here too long.
I say, what about Jeff? Wilma Oram says Jeff's grave's dug.
The fools! Shut up. Jeff will hear you.
I did hear, Shorty.
Fools. The bloody fools.
It's all right. I'm not going to die, Shorty. I wouldn't die here for all the tea in China.
I'm sorry, Jeff. I didn't realize that you were away.
Forget it.
What's going on now, Blanchie? Anything new happened since we've been asleep?
Yes. Yes, Chris Oxley's had a stroke of luck.
What happened?
Well, you remember how she was always threatening to sell her 4 back teeth on a gold bridge?
The Golden Gate, yes.
No, the Golden Gate was mine.
Oh, yeah.
I've still got him.
Well, Chris gave hers to an Indonesian guard to sell for her on the black market.
Oh, no. When?
The day before we were told we were free.
I thought you said she had a stroke of luck. Oh, poor old Chris.
But listen, today the guard brought them back to her.
Well, what do you know?
She really thought they were gone for good because she didn't know which guard she gave them to. She'd kissed them goodbye, and now she's got them back safe and sound.
I bet I'd never have got them back if it had been me.
And another thing. Mrs. Hinch reported a miner for calling us Tatenko, and he was punished in front of us by his superior officer.
Oh, that's
How's
choice. This freedom's going to be good.
Who's going to punish the superior officer for all he's done?
Now, don't rush things, Shorty. That can wait until we get out of hospital. Then we can watch it.
Now, I get so mad being in here and missing all the fun and games.
Never mind about missing the fun and games. You just get a bit of strength so you won't miss the bus out of here.
Most of us have been numb for the first few days of this freedom. But what really brought it home to us was when the civilian men came from their camp about a mile away and walked into our camp to see their wives and families. We watched them from the window of the hospital as they marched in, taking absolutely no notice of Siki and just passing the guards without even looking their way.
Hey, look at that. Straight past them. Good on you, fellas!
Well, I bet Siki's hopping up and down, tearing his hair.
He can't. Hasn't got any. Shaven-headed little coot.
Did you see them, or wasn't it wonderful?
Here are some more. Look. Are they all Dutch, Blanchie?
Mostly. There are very few of the British men left alive.
Oh, Dutch or not, it's wonderful to see real men again, dressed in white shirts and shorts. After seeing nothing but bandy-headed monkeys dressed in khaki running about for 3.5 years.
And 2 weeks.
What?
3 years, 6 months, 2 weeks. It's been a long time.
I'll go and see if they've heard when we're to get out of here.
Oh, now I can really believe it.
That we'll be getting out.
Yes. Lying here on the same old barley with the same old malaria, watching the same guards at the gate, I started to wonder. But now it feels true.
Here you are, my hearties. Luncheon is served.
Thanks, Mavis.
Thank you.
What's this? Mavis, what's happened?
It's stew. Look, I can see carrot and meat. Big pieces of meat.
Well, don't waste time looking at it. Eat it.
But what's happened?
Oh, it's wonderful.
Well, the Dutch and a few of our own men have taken complete control of the camp. They're felling trees near the kitchen to save carrying wood. There are food scouts, and they found bags of rice and a good supply of carrots.
Just think, last week our vegetable ration had sat in sun and the rain for days. The best of it picked out and fed to pigs and the rest given to us. And now this.
But where did the pork come from?
Well, some of the men went out and shot wild pigs. They promised to keep up the supply, girls. Pigs and deer.
Oh.
And tonight you two will have liver soup.
Why only us?
Oh, all the hospital patients.
Oh, this is a life. Thick pork stew. No more skin and gristle. Have you had some, Mavis?
You don't think I'd be standing here watching you two as calmly as this, do you, if I hadn't?
I bet my stomach's getting a surprise. I hope it can stand the shock.
The men have found lots of papayas which are being given to everybody in camp. They tell us the fruit is rotting on the trees just outside the camp, and we weren't allowed to have any of it. This fresh fruit and good food is going to work wonders for us all. We should be well again in no time. All I want now is home and mother, a bottle of icy cold lemonade, and some bread and jam. It's almost too much to believe that I may have them all any day now.
Listen again for a further episode of this true story of Australian women at war. White Coolies is based on the diary written secretly in a Japanese prison camp by Sister Betty Jeffery, especially adapted for radio by Gwen Friend, and produced by Fifi Banvard for Australasian Radio Production.